Alright everyone, I want to welcome you all back to some more of the house in Fata Morgana. So we're continuing on with a new character by the name of Pauline who's looking for her missing lover, whom we unfortunately know his whereabouts, or lack of, after what happened in the previous chapters. So we're going to continue on from there, guys, and see where it goes. So I hope you all continue to enjoy watching, and let's keep it going. Alright, and we are back. Indeed. You take care out there. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it? I'll be fine. I'm a tough one. The more overconfident you are, the more you'll push yourself and risk getting hurt. Make sure you don't drink lots and lots of water, okay? Or make sure you do drink. Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke, okay? You worry too much. Relax, I know how to take care of myself on a ship. I know, but you never know what might happen. I want you to be in good health when I see you again. I will be. Though I'll probably keep you waiting for a long time again. I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me, I'll be waiting, I promise. I managed to wait 1.5 years already, so I can handle this. Come back, okay? You have my word. And unfortunately that promise is broken. Thanks. Safe travels. I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof that somewhere out there he's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. We have arrived at our destination, madam. Though I dearly wish I could assist you in your search, I have things to attend to during our stay. No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further. Madam, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. Should anything happen to you, your mother would be devastated. I wonder if Mom's mad. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow as expansive as the Albufera wetlands, as deep as the ocean into which the sun sets. And it's all my fault. But don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have certainty of his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him together. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen when she meets the beast. Pauline, your lover is... I have faith in him. He would never break a promise to me. Until today, or whenever his death took place. He's always come back to me, no matter how long it took. A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear on me. There's been a mistake and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it. Because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from. What? Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He should gladly welcome you into his home. Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help. Pauline. 1 month. You search for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. Will you promise me that? You are her only daughter. Okay. Good. To tell you the truth, I regret bringing you with me. What I should have done is drag you back home. But I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. It was like I was looking at her when she was younger. Orlando. Anyway, 1 month, understood? Yes. Don't worry, a month will be plenty. I'll find them before the month is up. The sleepy seaside village is on the small side, but from what I've been told, it used to have a flourishing fishing industry. Now though, it's like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was part of a war for control of the country, and they're now under a different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war, the people's spirits have been eroded, and spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there were deep wounds in their hearts. It's a lovely village, though. The breeze feels different than it does back home. Beneath it all, I'm sure the people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. A long, long time ago, I went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core. Say, Orlando. Yes? May I take a look around the village? I don't see why not. The sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any. Do you know where to find me, madame? Yes, you go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little, cross over to the other side, and it's right there, right? That is such an... that is such a big path of direction. Are you sure you can find it? Don't worry. Alright then. You're planning to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit then. If you get lost, give me a holler. As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando. I feel bad enough as it is. Please don't take advantage of me. I think I might take full advantage of this. Thanks. See you in a bit. Oh, who's this kid? What's he doing out here all alone, I wonder? There's no one else around. I wonder if something happened. Wait a second. He has flaxen hair. He could be Mel again. Reincarnated, I think. I wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? Wouldn't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first day here. That's asking for trouble, but... The boy stands all alone on the shore, looking somehow precarious. As though a breeze might whisk him away into a million grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. That's how the boy appears to me. You never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. Got to build trust with the people of this village. Let's go. Good afternoon. What are you doing out here all alone, little man? His name is Javi, or Javi. By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense can you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to Orlando, but that's no excuse. This isn't your homeland. But everything's alright. I studied the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name is Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a while. Nice to meet you. Do you not understand me? My name is Pauline. What is your name, little man? Dreadful. Oh, that's so funny. What? He just called me dreadful. That's one hell of an accent you've got. Who are you, a bandit? What are you here for? No, I'm not a damn bit, I promise. I stammered. Atrocious. There's no need to be so mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead. God awful. That's not nice. What's a foreigner doing in this remote corner of the world? Sightseeing our little village? Sure, got a lot of time on your hands. I do not. I'm very busy. You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know? Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting way more like a kid than me. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline. And? What are you here for? Completely ignored. I like this kid. He's funny. I am here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you by chance seen any other foreigners around? Hell if I know. He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first. Of Of course he's gonna be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. Alright, so you haven't seen him. Then why don't you tell me about yourself? What are you doing out here? Is that any of your business, lady? The boys out here on the beach all alone, wouldn't that make you curious? Don't you have any friends? Maybe he's one of those kids who doesn't have any. Say, if you don't mind, could we be friends? I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say? I don't need any damn friends. And who the hell'd be dumb enough to say, sure, I'll be your friend to someone they just met? This may be my favorite chapter yet. How are you so jaded? You need to be more courteous, kinder to others, not so antagonistic. I just thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really. How about you quit being so damn nosy, lady? It just so happens I like being alone. I've got some strange woman ruining my alone time. I'm out of here. Hey, wait a second. He's gone. This is going to be really, really hard. Master? Master? You returned to me. You suddenly started staring off into the distance. I was quite startled. Now, let's continue our tale. The mansion's corridor was a horrifically repulsive mess. Splatters of fresh beast's blood covered the walls, and there was a repugnant odor. Anyone would be compelled to avert their eyes at the sight. What happened here? I am grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think me a beast if you were able to see this. Because you cannot see, you do not know what I look like. But I know. Another beast, like me, broke into the mansion. Was it? I protected you. Did I not? I protected you. Say that I protected you. That I did this for you. In his hysteria, Bestia tore down the curtains hanging on the hallway window. Bloodstained curtains that reeked of dead beast. What did he have to be so afraid of, though? He had exterminated the other beasts encroaching upon his territory. I would understand if he had puffed his chest in pride, but far from that, his terror merely intensified. Calm down. The white-haired girl extended her hand for Bestia, but even her gentle, lovingly outstretched fingers evoked fear in his eyes. Instinctively, he feared anything that entered his territory, and then attempted to remove it. And driven by those instincts, he shoved aside the white-haired girl, the one he had said he wanted to protect. Being without sight, she had no way of reliably catching her balance, and she fell to the floor with a splash, for she had landed in the pool of blood left by the beast. Red seeped into her clothing, slowly spreading through the fabric. At first, it looked like she had fallen into a puddle of fresh, bright dye, but before long, the red darkened into a brownish black. I'm sorry. I didn't. No. It's okay. I'm fine. She embraced the panicking beast, softly whispering, shh, shh, as if trying to calm a crying baby. Though Bestia was taller and physically stronger, the white-haired girl was emotionally more stable than he. What has you so frightened? Please tell me. I promise I will not look down on you for any reason. All I want is to free you from the depths of your suffering. Sometimes talking about things can lighten the burden they place on you. We have the ability to use words, both you and me. With language, the gift God bestowed upon man, we can communicate our feelings with one another. It's alright. Don't be afraid. Talk to me, please. Am I a man? You act as though I am a man. No, you treat me like one. I cannot see you as anything else, as I have said before. Oh only because you cannot see me. You are the only one who says I am a man. You who are without sight. But I was content with that. You treated me like a man, so I felt as though I had become one. The time I spent with you, I had real peace. I almost forgot that I was a wretched beast. I no longer sought after prey. Prey. Oh, yes. Before you arrived, I murdered dozens of humans. I didn't want you to know that I was such a sinful creature, leaving a long trail of bodies in my wake. But I thought, if I didn't show them my strength, if I didn't force them into submission, then I would never find peace. I was drunk with power. I took great pleasure in it, in slaughtering people. The fear was so overwhelming that you turned the act of killing into one of gratification. Oh, I misread it. I was reading in the voice of this guy. You did it to protect yourself. Are you still not going to condemn me? Taking another's life is wrong. Not only does it rob them of their time on this earth, it inflicts great wounds upon those who care about them. However, I do not regard you as a mere beast, nor as a mere murderer. Something made you the way you are. I am almost certain of it. Something. Tell me about yourself. In your words from your mouth, tell me. This girl is very patient. When I woke up, I was weak, exhausted, emaciated. I couldn't think clearly or even remember much of anything. I was thirsty, hungry, sore from head to toe. A crowd of people surrounded me. You? This was a long time ago. Well, not so long as to be described as long ago, but it is as far back as my past goes. I sought help from people around me, but my words did not get through to them. The only thing that came from my mouth were feral howls. They scowled at me, and then... Stinking gross. I have no interest in any more trouble. Shall we kill it? Never seen anyone like this before. What is he anyway? Beats me, a bestia by the looks of it. Bestia. Bestia. That's a lot of that. I didn't understand what they were saying about me. All I could pick out was the word bestia. The humans brought sticks and fishing poles, with which they poked and prodded me. At first, they probably meant only to chase me out, but before long, their actions began to escalate. Filthy beast. We ain't got nothing for you. Dirty, nasty thing. Stay back. Hit it, pound it. He's feeling it. Beat it, beat that thing. Kill it, kill it. Kill it, kill it. Die. Why? Why should I have to die? I was simply asking for help. If they didn't have food to spare, a glass of water would have been enough. I asked for nothing of them but some relief from my thirst. But the humans would not hear my pleas. My words reached no one's ears. When they brought weapons and started chasing me around, attempting to kill me, all I could do anymore was run. And as I fled, I saw something. A child pointing to a wild dog covered in mud and shouting, "Bestia." That was when I finally understood that I was a beast. And that was why the humans wanted to exterminate me. I was neither cattle nor swine nor fowl of the air, but a vicious beast, the kind of creature that ravaged their fields. And so, you sought to prove your superiority to them, so you would never have to be called a beast or chased out somewhere again. I was so close to forgetting it all. The time I spent with you was truly wonderful. I could forget about people calling me a beast, chasing me around and trying to kill me. I could forget about slaughtering them, painting the walls with their blood. I could forget about everything. It felt like I had actually become a man. But then it showed up. Another, like me. It was my kin. A different individual, though built differently than me. I'm taller than it was, but it was a beast. And I too must be a beast. Regardless, I will continue to insist you are not, as many times as I must. Should you be troubled by these painful memories and attempt to cause someone harm again, I will be there to remind you of your humanity. Is that which you can see with your eyes, the whole of the world? I cannot see you, that is correct, but I can feel you, sense you, hear you, and I can learn what you bear within your heart. You worry, you fear, and you think, and you also show concern for me. These things will all prove that you are human. Ah, this woman, she really is going to change me. If I remain with her, I can become a man. It might be no more than an illusion, but with her near, it can become my reality. Have you calmed yourself down some? The hall needs to be cleaned. So it does. I'll take care of it. You don't need to worry. You should get changed though. Very well. I believe I care so much for you. I almost read in the wrong voice again. Because you resemble me. We are not alike in the slightest. As I've said, you are a beautiful woman. You may compliment my appearance, but no one else ever did. I have been labeled a witch because of the color of my eyes and hair. My eyes, they're red. A beautiful shade of red indeed. A magnificent color like blood. You're the first person to say that about them. Even my mother said my eyes frightened her. Because people called me a witch, I was rarely afforded the opportunity to interact with others, so I grew up mostly alone. As the people outside this mansion called you a beast, so too did the people outside call me a witch. See, we are alike. Do I look like a witch to you? No. You are beautiful, compassionate human woman. And you are a human man, even if you don't believe it yourself. Yet again, Bestia found himself feeling grateful for the white-haired girl's blindness, for while he had just managed to pull on a smile, tears were also rolling down his cheeks. Joy, bitterness, sorrow, a maelstrom of emotions flooded unbounded from within. Man, you gotta feel bad for this guy, man. The author of this story, he made me feel for the beast. But he cried in silence. Bestia shed his tears discreetly, so as to not allow the white-haired girl to notice. He looked down upon the floor. A single corpse lay there, and no matter how hard he tried, he could not see it as anything other than a beast. A beast that looked just like him. He came from a faraway land across many seas. There was never any guarantee that we would see each other again, but I still believed that no matter how great the ocean that divided us, we were bound by our love. The only thing that needed to stand between us was physical distance. Hello, my little... I don't know how to pronounce that. What has you so out of breath? Oh, don't scare me like that. And where'd you pick up a word like... I never took you for someone so pretentious. I'm sorry. You just look so much like a rabbit there, the way you were tossing your head back and forth looking around for me. Oh, you. There's something you call a child. I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm sorry, really. Don't be so mad, Pauline. I'm not mad at all. It's been a year and a half. We finally get to see each other again. That we do. Did you have any trouble out at sea? Did you fall ill, or get caught in a storm, or run into any kind of danger at all? No, there was no trouble. Everything went fine without incident. The sea god was watching over us, I suppose. Thank goodness. I was so worried. But you kept your promise. You came back for me. and you kept yours and waited for me. Of course I did. I trust you, and I don't mind waiting. Even so, 18 months must have been a long time for you. It was. It felt long to me as well. Every day I would picture your face, recall the sound of your voice. But over time, I began to lose my surety. It absolutely terrified me. Is that what you actually look like? Is this truly the sound of your voice? You mean you almost forgot? Not at all, Pauline. I was afraid that in my profound love for you, my mind had created its own image. That perhaps my adoration had grown so strong, it had turned you into a transcendent beauty like Cleopatra herself. You must have made some unseemly friends. You were never this much of a sweet talker. I bet you're disappointed though. Look at me, a homely woman you could find anywhere. For some reason, I find myself in a teasing mood. Please have mercy or I am liable to lose your affection. What I'm trying to say is that being here with the real you, putting my hands in yours, listening to you speak, and seeing you be, well, you, Pauline, is so much more wondrous than anything I imagined. And right now, I am feeling that stronger than ever. You seem to have found yourself a way with words. I imagine you had plenty of time to practice on other women. Goodness, you fiend. Fiend? It's not terribly convincing with your cheeks the color of wine. They are not. God. Hey, don't throw a fit. You're the only one who can put me in such high spirits with a few simple words. Huh? Did you say something? Who, me? No, not a thing. Say, since you're finally back, how about we take a walk around town? You're taking care of all your work for the time being, right? So you can spare some time for me? Absolutely, Pauline. As much as time allows, I will spend it with you. As much as time allows. Ah, man. That's just... I feel bad, because this guy's pretty cool, but he did not come off as tactful in his meal with Bestia and the maid. There's still no trace of him. It's been a week and I found nothing. Considering my time limit, that needs to change fast. But... excuse me, have you seen this man? This is a drawing of what he looks like. Sorry, never seen him. Even the smallest piece of information helps. If you've heard about anyone who might have seen him... I said I haven't seen him, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm a busy woman, would you mind moving aside? Sorry. I was told that my lover lost his life out on work, but I don't believe it. They haven't shown me a body, so their information has to be in error. I have to be the one to find him to prove he's still alive. I have to follow his tracks. I've heard word that remnants of his ship drifted ashore near this village, so if he survived, he must be somewhere nearby. I'm certain of it, but I haven't been able to find any information of the sort. The villagers aren't being very cooperative. They're all just as reserved as the day I arrived. Rather, I get the feeling they want to stay as far away from trouble as they can. No matter what I ask, I can't get a straight answer from anyone. Everyone's still closed off because of the war, I guess. I don't have time for people to be glum, though. Oh, here we go. My favorite character. It's that boy. He's at the shore again. Always alone. God have mercy. You again? What are you doing here? And always so callous. I came to get sentimental and watch the sunset. So original. Doesn't matter if I visit the seashore. The ocean doesn't belong to anyone. If I'm such a bother, then you're free to leave like last time. You sure are cheeky for an outsider. I know the rest of the village isn't being all that cooperative. Nope. That's what this place is like now. Closed off. It's not kind to outsiders. You're really going to be able to keep up the search for the entire town stonewalling you? Yes, I will. I won't give up for any reason. I have to find him to bring him home with me. Lady, you're... My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline. Lady is... Pauline. Pauline is this person you're looking for still alive. He is. He has to be. Is that so? Well, have fun with that. I doubt you're gonna get any help though. Ah, he really left. Don't lose heart, Pauline. If you lose faith this easily, you'll never find him. He is alive, isn't he? I don't know what to tell you, lady, but nah, it's not looking good. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to continue on with, I'm assuming, Pauline's story. And hopefully we get to see her make it to the mansion. I say hopefully in the sense that she can get some answers, but not hopefully that something bad happens to her. So anyways guys, until the next one.